you guys on the internet, sometimes you could just be so hilarious to watch. For so long, I've been hearing so many complaints of, iOS is so boring. Why won't Apple just give it a redesign? And that's what everyone has been complaining about for years. Redesign, redesign. We want a redesign to the iOS. Well, guess what? Apple finally listened. We have a redesign. I don't like it. Why did they just keep it the way it was? So do you want a redesign or do you not? Yeah, you guys are absolutely hilarious. I guess I wanted to cover something that's been controversial on the internet for a while because I got literally nothing else to talk about because WWDC was so boring I had no idea what to talk about. And we're basically going to be dry for news all the way up until September. So at this point, this is what I have to talk about. Let's begin. Okay, so the tech community is a bit of a dumpster fire in some situations, and this would definitely be one of them. The whole, we want to redesign because it's so boring. Well, guess what? We finally get a redesign, and now you guys are complaining that we got a redesign. You wish that things were going to be staying the same. Well, you want to know something hilarious, guys? If you actually didn't notice, you can keep it the same. If you use light mode for the most part. Dark mode does a bit of a few changes here and there, but for the most part, you don't exactly have to follow the whole redesign shtick. If you don't want your icons to be at the bottom of the display or wherever you want, well, guess what? You can just leave them where they are. A novel concept, right? You don't exactly have to move them around just because, that's a new feature. Does anybody recognize this? Because you want to know something? We've been getting customization upgrades for how many years now? Like widgets? Ever since widgets came out, I have never used a single one. In fact, this is my home screen right here. Bunch of apps all on a grid. Oh wait, what if I slide over a page? It's more apps. And then it's app library. Despite that widgets have been available for our iPhone since iOS 14, and that came out how many years ago? I don't know. I don't care. I haven't used them at all. I don't have a reason to. I don't use widgets, despite that they've been here for so long, and I don't like widgets, but I never had to use them. And for those of you who use them, fine. I hope you're happy with them. And then there's this whole controversy over this new unified theme color icon thingamajig. Yeah, I don't have a good name for it, or we're gonna call it that. This is where most of the controversy is when it comes to this new redesign. You can now theme the icons all to be one color, essentially. To some people, they like that. To most, apparently they don't. But the one thing that drives me nuts is, you wanna know something funny? You don't have to use this. If you don't think it looks good, then don't use it. Don't act like this is forced on you because it's not. You can still choose to use light mode or dark mode. I'm a very big fan of the changes they made to dark mode because now, especially the app icons with white backgrounds, now they're not as hard on my eyes anymore at nighttime, which is, I thought, the whole reason why we have dark mode to begin with. That to me is a benefit of the new redesigned dark mode. But if you don't like the new unified color palette thing, then don't use it. It's not like you're forced to. You can still use light mode if you wish, like I do when it is not past 9 o'clock. So as of right now, dark mode is active because it is past 9 o'clock. But once morning comes around, light mode turns back on and I have my brighter interface, which, yes, light mode is really my preferred interface. The only reason why I have dark mode is just because at nighttime, light mode is just too hard on the eyes. So I turn on dark mode so that way it's easier on my eyes. Doesn't that make sense? So yeah, it's not like we're forced to use this new unified color thing that apparently everyone hates. Sorry if you guys don't like it. Some do. I've met some people who actually like the idea of changing all the app icons to mimic this one color. That's not me. I don't even care for the new color unification thing for the app thing. Yes, we're excellent at naming things here on this channel. I don't care for it. I don't. But you notice I'm not complaining about it. Really. This video is not me complaining about that we have this feature. It's me complaining about everyone else complaining that we have an option. You know, I thought options were a good thing. Last I checked, it's always great to have options. If the default just isn't working out to you, then fine. Let there be the option to change it if necessary. But if the default works for you, which in my case, the default works for me, the default is usually light mode, and I will use light light mode when I can, and when I can't, then I'll switch it to dark mode, so that way it's easier on my eyes. And while no, I don't prefer all of the app icons all to be one color, as it then makes it harder to actually find each individual app icon, especially if some icons happen to be similar to one another. So while I don't prefer it personally, I'm not going to complain. Why? Because I have the choice to not use it, and I am going to take advantage of that choice to not use it. Meanwhile, the entire internet is just freaking out about this whole feature and acting like that's our only option now. It's not. Come on, guys. Calm down. Alrighty, those are my thoughts on that. Thank you for watching. Do me a favor and interact with the stuff below. My name is Alpha DeWolf, Random Alpha, signing out.